Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Big Talk with Chris and Gregg. Gregg, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yes, we took a winter break.
The kids get it. Fuck it, we get it too. You know, a lot has been going on. We just could not get together. We had, to be perfectly honest, we had on my side of the family, my side of the Big Talk Nation, we had a COVID breakout. We just couldn't get together, and it's running through. It already ran through our house. It's running through the family's house. So everything's good now. Everybody's healthy. Don't worry about it. We appreciate all the concerns, all the emails that got sent to us, and all the well wishes and cards and mail and all that kind of stuff that got sent. But
did you get my flowers?
I did the dead ones. Yes, I did. It looked like you pulled them out of the trash, dude.
I did. I pulled them out of the trash.
They still had like donut powder on them. I think it was donut powder.
It was donut powder.
It was donut powder.
Maybe it was anthrax.
But you know, we just couldn't we couldn't find the time to get together. It just, victim of COVID, but no, everybody's good now, and we're all healthy and ready to go.
Sounds good, bro.
So as you guys can probably notice, what the hell is going on Big Talk with Chris and Gregg? We are actually our first on-location recording. We are at Gorilla Mall in Alhambra, California. One of Gregg and mine's favorite restaurants to go to. We love this place. Gorilla Mall hamburgers. They have their fries.
Yeah.
Micro brews up the wazoo. And they got wrestling music videos on the TVs. They're playing metal music. It's just right up our alley. It's right.
Our bread and butter of rock wrestling. That's us.
Oh yeah, dude. This is a great place to come to eat. The food is amazing. It'll fill you up big time.
So flavorful, so good, so exciting. Great place, man. And everybody loves it. After they come here for the first time, they're like, man, that was a good spot. If you enjoy beers, there's a ton of rotation of beers that they have. And the staff is knowledgeable and, personally, and they just are super nice. They answer all your questions. Everything about it was just great. It's a great spot, man. And
we'll have them. We'll tag them in our Instagram, so you can just they'll be in the comment section. So you guys can just click on them and find out everything you need to know about Gorilla Mall. So you guys got to come out here and try it. We've already eaten. I had a burger called Napalm Death. It's one of the spicier ones. It's got jalapeno poppers. It's got habanero. It's got cream cheese. It's got all kinds of flavor on it, and it's my favorite burger here. I just took it to the face, man.
Definitely, man. I had the Metallica, which is good, and I changed the bacon to jalapeno bacon, and I took out ranch. But other than that, man, it's kind of avocado, burger, lettuce, tomato, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and it was good.
And then they have a burger of the month that they rotate through. And so we had, what was the one we had? What was it called?
It was the Lucha Brothers.
Lucha Brothers burger, and it's chorizo, jalapeno, cilantro. What else was on
Cojita cheese.
Cojita cheese. It was amazing. It was
good. It was
really good.
It
tasted fresh.
Oh, definitely fresh on that kind of stuff, man. It was good. These guys are good. We got a couple of beers here going on.
Yeah, dude. They have their little micro beer.
What are you drinking right now, Chris?
This is the 21 Beers of Bad Luck. It's a double dry hopped hazy double IPA. We're clocking in at 9% on this bad boy.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Gregg earlier, I always equate everything to because I'm white, to Coors Light. And so I'm like, man, this is like drinking 3 or 4 Coors Light, this one can. So
the first beer I took down is from Black Peg Brewing, Tony Hawk's Birdhouse IPA. Definitely killer. Not 9%, maybe more like 6%. But good stuff, man.
Can you do a 900 after you drink one of those?
Heck yeah, man.
Fuck,
I'm ready.
You're gonna be an X Games champ, dude.
There you go.
If
at 52, I'm gonna be an X Games champ.
If there's a tripod event.
And this other one I'm drinking right now is was it Cali Craft Brewing Company on AC/DC Juicy IPA is the next one I'm taking down.
Yeah, you brought me some Saison 13 Megadeth right here, dude. This thing, 6%. I love it, dude.
That's a good flavor, man.
Yeah, man. So we had our burgers. We stuffed our faces. We did actually, coming back from a 3-week break, we're like, man, we need to do something different. Let's do something different. man, let's go, record on location. But what else can we do when we're out there? So we also decided to, while we were out and about today, we did some filming. Yes, guys, you're going to be able to see our beautiful mugs. Some video. We're going to put it on YouTube. We went around today and just went to some, places that, we thought were pretty cool. And hopefully you guys will too. We went to Eddie and Alex Van Halen's childhood home.
In Pasadena?
In Pasadena.
Yeah,
took some pictures, some video. We went to a couple houses where they shot some movies. Pretty in Pink, Halloween, Back to the Future.
Yes.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
And, man, it was great. We're going to, I don't video edit, so I don't know how long it's going to take us to get it up there. So it's either going to take forever and look crappy, or I'll put it up in the next couple of days and it'll look crappy. I don't know if it's going to matter what I do to it.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Just put something out there and, see what sticks.
Yeah, that'll be up on YouTube, where we actually already have all of the audio for all of our episodes posted already.
Yeah.
And in case you want to know everywhere we're at, you can go to our Instagram page, which is bigtalkcg.podcast. That's Instagram. Everything is listed there. You can also get a hold of us on Gmail, bigtalkcg@gmail.com, and Twitter @bigtalkcg. We also have our website. If you just want to go directly and just listen to us, it's bigtalkcg.podbean.com.
Yes.
That's basically...
They've been good to us.
We're on all the good places.
Oh, definitely,
We're
man.
on,
Yeah, we're out there,
Apple
man.
Podcasts. We're on, what's the one you like to use?
Spotify?
I forgot for a second. Google Podcasts, iHeart, Player FM.
Yeah.
We're all over
Still
the
no
place.
Pandora, right?
Pandora. I remember 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago when I said that I directly emailed them. They did email me back saying they were going to send it to their people, and I don't know. I've almost given up on them. So
Okay,
Pandora,
no problem.
if you're listening to this, I'm giving you a last chance.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right. They're missing out, man.
They
Big
are.
talk.
They are.
Chris and
They are
Gregg.
missing out. All right, so man, we're 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Since we were gone, dude, I want to tell you about something I went and did last weekend that was amazing.
All right.
Me and the wife and my sister-in-law and a friend of ours, we went shooting at a range down in Inglewood. It's called LAX. It's a shooting range,
No
indoor
way.
shooting range. I gotta tell you, dude, I really have not been the one that goes and shoots guns. I've never owned guns, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So we went to this range and we took a private, beginner's course. The four of us did. Man, it was great. Learned a lot. Became very comfortable with a handgun. Did some shooting. Our instructor was Jeremy Manning.
All right.
He's a private investigator, licensed private investigator. He also will do security analysis for your home or your business. He does private lessons there at LAX. Man, he was great. Check him out. I'm going to post his information on our Instagram as well. He was just, and I didn't tell him I was going to do that. I didn't even tell him I was doing a podcast until after.
Oh,
He
okay.
helped us out. We were on our way out the door. I said, hey, man, you got some information? I thought you were great. It's so hard nowadays to find people that actually love what they do. They do a good job at it, and you actually come out, knowing more or learning more and loving, whatever you did. And so
Cool.
I was like, man, I got to talk about this guy, man. He was a great guy, and he's a wrestling fan too. So I had
Yeah.
to give him a little something. So I'll post his information, and he was great.
What kind
Loved
of gun did you guys shoot?
a Glock 9,
Oh,
9
okay.
millimeter, and
Did you have a variety of?
that was the beginner gun everybody used.
Oh, okay, good.
And
She didn't give you the Magnum
no, he
44,
didn't- No,
the Clint
Are you
Eastwood
just making
Dirty Harry special.
Dirty Harry special? No, dude. But I heard of something called the Dirty Harry special. Nothing has to do with guns, though. Or is that the Dirty Sanchez?
I think that's the Dirty Sanchez. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about.
We're talking about 2022. We're talking about 2021. We're gonna do a year in review.
Okay.
And we're actually going to kind of, look at what, some of the things that happened during the last year and give our commentary on them, whether or not we know what we're talking about or not. We're still going to say what we think.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know you never do, dude. You could tell. One of the biggest, and we are outside on the patio. You got people walking by talking to themselves.
Sure.
You got, little kids yelling and screaming. You got traffic. We're on a street corner. We got a fountain behind us. It's a great little setup, but a lot of background noise. But you know what? I think you guys should be able to hear us pretty good. One of the things that happened to just kick the year off right and just really just set a positive tone for the whole year was the storming of the Capitol. Remember the storming of the Capitol because Trump said
that was shocking, dude.
I've never seen anything like that. I remember being home going like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Right? I was at work, and when I saw the news that happened, man, I was like, "Whoa, what the heck? What's going on here? Who are these guys in the horns and the hat? Man, I thought it was the Viking Raiders or something."
And I was just like watching and going, "Oh, they're just there like protesting or something." But dude, they started storming inside.
Yeah,
people died. It was crazy. And the funny thing about it is that Trump tries to act like, "Oh, I had nothing to do with that. I didn't incite this. I didn't tell people to march down Pennsylvania and get violent," which is actually a quote of what exactly he did say. And I don't want to make this into a political conversation, but it was something that we've never really seen anything. That sounds more like revolutionary times back in the 1700s, and it just doesn't.
Wait a minute, you're not making it political? Then why are you on your box? Get off your box and sit down and drink your beer, man.
Get off my box. Hey, dude, but you know what was hilarious, dude, about that? Remember right after that, remember all those Bernie Sanders memes?
Oh, yeah.
The mittens.
Yes.
With his mittens. Dude, you could not get away from the Bernie Sanders memes.
There was some funny stuff up there, man. I think I just saved the ones that like had to do like the Beastie Boys. I think I did 30 Seconds to Mars. Like they had their picture and Bernie's in there and shit like that, man. It was pretty funny stuff, man.
Yeah, it was funny. So another thing that started, I got a little month by month list of some stuff. I did some research and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of just throw topics out at Gregg, and we're just gonna kind of talk about them. About the time in January, dude, the vaccines, they started being able to produce those vaccines for seniors, which I thought was kind of funny because seniors can now get access to the vaccine and make appointments online.
Yeah.
Half of them probably shouting at their mouse to do something. Dude,
the seniors.
That's not a good combination.
I'm surprised you didn't group me with the seniors.
I don't know if you're that age.
No, I'm not, dude.
You're close enough.
I'm close.
We're rounding up.
I'm 2 sections below 65.
Oh, I thought that senior was now 55.
No, it's not.
You're
still
close.
65.
But
62.
So the vaccines widely starting to become available. They started the availability to seniors, vaccinations. I'm vaccinated. Are you vaccinated?
Vaccinated and boosted.
But I'm not one of those people that preaches it. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't keep you from getting it.
Yeah.
It just
It
just keeps you from likely having less traumatic symptoms.
Correct.
Less likely to go to the hospital. Less likely to fill up the hospitals. Those people that have those other diseases, heart attacks and other stuff that is
other things that
other natural causes like drug overdoses.
Whoa.
They could go to the hospital.
Like those guys. You're right, dude. No, the vaccines aren't there. And I don't. If people ask me, I probably say it. I don't have a problem saying it. And if people go, "Hey, I'm not vaccinated," I don't judge them. It's like, okay, well, that's up to you. I'm not gonna.
The people that
mess
don't
you
get
up.
It's funny because the people that do get vaccinated don't judge the people that don't. But the people that don't can get pretty judgy on the people that do. Why did you get vaccinated? They need you to tell them why.
Oh, they're gonna track you now. Oh, you're getting tracked.
Bill Gates is tracking me right now, dude.
Okay.
He's happy with what he sees.
Not a problem.
He's so happy.
You can track me all you want, man. I go to work and come home. Anything else that you don't know? Oh, wait a minute. I go to work, go home, and sometimes I go to Disneyland. Yeah.
I just dropped a 16-inch in the toilet. Did you get that?
Whoa, how much coffee are you drinking, man? Are you that
I'm
healthy?
telling you, this beer's at 9%.
Right. Ooh.
So those of you that know me in my personal life know that I'm into stock trading. I'm into finances, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a thing I do on the side just for entertainment and profit. The huge story, I think, of the year in the stock market was the GameStop.
Right.
Short squeeze, I guess, to kind of put it simplistically. That stock skyrocketed from basically a company that's known for selling games but hasn't sold any video games to anybody since Obama was in office, probably. Maybe even Clinton. Who knows how far back that goes.
Whoa.
And short squeezed all the way up. It was below $10 and all the way up to $450. That was a huge story. Then that started the whole meme stock craze, on Reddit and all that stuff. I know you're not really into all that stuff, but I'm sure you heard of it.
Oh yeah, I did, dude. It was like you heard about it, but I didn't zone in on it too much. But hearing you talk about it was like, oh, okay. So, same thing with my son. My son's into that kind of stuff. And then hear him talk about it. You guys, do this, do that. Hey, did you get into this? And then you explained it a little bit earlier to me and my wife, what it was, and if you would have done this, you would have done that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, okay. It's not for me, but, you're into it, dude. It's cool.
Yeah, I love it. That kind of takes us to the end of January. Then February starts. February, a great month. Donald Trump, impeachment trial. And if I can quote McConnell, is he the minority leader? Whatever he is.
That's too political for me, man.
He's, if I remember correctly, which I'm 9 out of 10 times, he said that Donald Trump was practically and morally responsible for provoking that events of that day. Yet, when it came down to it, he voted to acquit him.
Right.
So, it's all about people backing up their party instead of, doing what's, right, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand, but you understand.
Right.
Oh, okay. I get why, but I don't understand why. So Trump impeached. I think that was the second time. He ended up getting impeached. I think that was the second time. But it's never been, found guilty of a crime. So there you go. Now this next story, hilarious to me. Hilarious in like a bad way, but it's just hilarious because it's like, of course. Do you remember those ice storms that they had all across the nation, but mostly in Texas?
Yes.
So they had the ice storms. The power grid was going down. People had no power. Everything was frozen. I'm Senator Ted Cruz. I think it's a great time to take my family to Cancun, Mexico. I'm going to take them to Cancun, Mexico.
Nice and 85 degrees.
He was saying, I was just being a good father. Well, all your constituents back in Texas are suffering through this no power. People that are dying.
Right.
And you're going to take off to Cancun?
Yeah,
Horrible move.
Maybe he got a tan.
He probably did get a tan. He's got that beard he's got going now, dude. I don't know what's up with that. February 2021, NASA. Their Rover landed on Mars.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's actually a pretty big deal, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
They're still looking for Matt Damon. Or did he get back?
No, he hasn't got back yet,
He's
man.
still on Mars.
He hasn't made any movies. How long did it take?
They're looking for his career.
How long did it take to get to Mars?
You know what? I don't have that information, but it was 293 million miles.
Yeah, so
293 million miles is far.
So 2 weeks?
No, I think it was longer than that.
I'm kidding with
It's
you.
longer than that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I didn't know if it was like a couple of years or something like that they did that. But anyways, it's exciting that they had that on and going from there, dude.
Yeah,
exciting
you got the footage seen on Mars, and just like NASA thought, there's a lot of dirt there. We got to prove there's dirt on Mars.
There's dirt on Mars.
There's dirt, a lot of dirt.
No Mars dust. There's dirt.
And then the other big thing that happened in February was Tampa Bay. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl.
The GOAT, man.
Again.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Love
man.
him or hate him.
Yeah.
Most people that hate him are just jealous. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, but dude, they're the best quarterback ever.
But you can respect him as a quarterback.
I respect him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's won so many Super Bowls and done so many things with nobody on his team, no big names. And look what he did the one year he had Randy Moss on his team in the Patriots. What did they do? Broke the single season receiving touchdown record. So just think if he would have had someone like that, a Hall of Fame receiver on his team every year.
He had Grunk on his team, man.
Who?
Gronkowski.
Drunkowski?
No, that's us.
He does have Gronk.
Yeah.
Gronk. Yeah, he's good, dude. He's good. I like
Right,
Gronk.
man. Yeah, he went from Patriots and he followed him to Tampa Bay, man.
Yeah.
So, and they're making another run right now.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, you can hear the music in the background. You hear it?
Yeah.
Love it. So that's going to move us down the line to March here. Democrats finally passed their COVID-19 relief package, $1.9 trillion. How are we ever going to pay that back, dude?
I don't know, man. Woo!
That's a lot of money, dude.
Sure, GameStop can't help them out?
Man, they were sending money to people that really probably didn't even need it.
Oh, man.
If you make under $75,000, you're going to get money. I think a lot of people just didn't didn't need it, they were getting it. So that, I think a lot of that money was wasted on people just putting that money away, putting it aside, or whatever. I don't think it was being used for things that people needed to use it for. One thing that was hilarious that our newly elected president Joe Biden said is, there's a good chance we'll be able to gather by the 4th of July. Which I don't think happened for many people. I think it was still, it's kind of funny. It's like you can be outside, but you got to wear a mask. But 6 feet apart, but wear a mask. And, people want to get together for the 4th of July. And I want to be with my boys. And
you jumped a few months, so
my family.
I got something to say about when we get to.
Oh, okay, when we get to July?
When we get to July.
All right. Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York.
Okay.
He remember he was all that stuff about the underreporting of deaths in like the senior citizens, and then he was getting the allegations of the sexual harassment. Remember any of that stuff? I don't know how much news you watch. Am I talking about stuff you don't know about?
No. I want to say that I thought it was another guy that was doing that.
Seems like all of them are doing it,
right?
Except for us. We would never do that.
Never
take bribes. Never take bribes. I'll take a bribe.
Oh, you will?
I'll take a bribe. Right. What do we bribe for? What?
I don't know.
Give me an example.
Maybe leave early from work, or get an extra day off, or.
Oh no! Never.
Maybe more Big Talk episodes. I don't know, man.
Hey, I'll record 2 a week.
Whoa!
I'll record 2 a week. And then this was actually a big story that actually had a big impact on the world as a whole, was the Suez Canal. When that tanker truck went sideways and blocked the shipping.
Oh.
Do you even know where the Suez Canal is?
No.
You don't, do you?
No.
And
no, that wasn't. Was that the one that was in Vegas?
Yeah, the Suez Canal runs through Vegas, guys.
No.
According to Gregg at Big Talk with Chris and Gregg, the Suez Canal runs through Vegas. The Suez Canal is the canal that runs right through Egypt.
Oh, then no, I don't know what it is.
So it obviously cuts the time. You don't have to go all the way around Africa.
Okay.
So there was a tanker truck that went sideways, blocked the Suez Canal. Nobody could get through. So none of the tankers, none of the big boats with the containers on them could get through. So they were all just sitting there waiting. I think it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Oh, 6 days. Finally, they got it loose.
Yeah, what happened to 2 weeks?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to recollect as well as I can. And, my cut and paste, dude, I had to scroll down. Here we go. April. Georgia votes in the very new voting laws, very restrictive, targeting minorities. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I thought voting was a right. I'm going to sit here and say I don't understand why, but you understand why.
Yeah.
The people that are trying to make it hard because they're trying to keep people from the ballot box. But man, we should do whatever we can do to give everybody a voice and let everybody vote. And we shouldn't be doing anything that makes it harder or restricts. Quote unquote, I get it. You can, make sure that there's no voter fraud and stuff like that. But you got to give the American people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
And let them get to the ballot box or vote by mail or vote however they can, because some people can't make it.
That is true. I thought this year they really pushed out all the voting, like, hey, you know what, mail or vote, like, hey, we're gonna vote. We're gonna start voting 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead of time. That thing, and then you got 2 weeks to do it. Do this, do that. Yeah, I thought it was. I enjoyed knowing that. Oh shit! I got 2 weeks to vote. Okay, my next day off. All right, let's go. I don't like the 1 day. Yeah.
I don't like the 1 day, dude, because not everybody can make it 1 day. You got to give people either options or a couple weeks to vote.
I think options was good on that one, dude. They had some good options.
Sorry, guys. I was taking a big chug.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest stories of the whole year was the next thing I want to talk about was the George Floyd murder and the trial by Derek Chauvin from Minneapolis. He got convicted of murder. I think that was a huge deal. I think rightfully so.
Definitely.
It was, anybody, any reasonable person seeing that video, any reasonable person knowing anything about that situation knew that the verdict was correct. And it was one of those things where you were only hoping that the jury was going to do the right thing,
Sure.
not knowing that they had to do the right thing. I think it was easy for them. And I was very happy that was the verdict on that.
It's good. Yeah. You know what? It was one of those trials that was everybody was on the edge of the seat listening. I think I was at work when it was announced. The verdict and stuff like that. Oh shoot, this happened. This
Yeah, I
went
don't
on.
remember where I was. Do you know what trial I do remember? It was the OJ trial. I was in college, and I remember I was in the student commons area, and everybody was gathering around the TV. And if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. I guess. I don't know, dude.
You know where I was, dude? Wait a minute. Yeah, I was starting my job.
You were starting your job?
I was starting my current job. Yeah.
Wow.
I was a newly employed when that happened.
What year was that? 90?
91?
No. I was in college. I graduated high school Jesus Christ. I graduated high school in 1994. So that was like 95 or 96.
But the trial that went on, it
wasn't a 5-year trial. It was only like a couple months.
Are you sure?
It was like, yeah, dude.
Well, because the
You're-
riot,
dude, are
the riots happened in 91,
Yes.
and that's when I started working for my current job.
Okay.
And that's how I base it on. So,
So 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah.
Okay. Take another drink.
Hold on.
So this is where things start to get a little confusing for everybody, and I think that the confusion has kept on going. CDC declares that you don't have to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
Do you remember that period of time where you don't have to wear a mask and
Yes.
walking around
That was
wherever you were working, wherever you were eating, wherever you were going, you no longer had to wear a mask.
No, still my job offered we had to still wear masks.
Huh.
And
We
they were
didn't.
Really?
No.
You guys didn't have to wear
No,
masks?
there was like a 2-week period where no one was wearing them, or a month long where you didn't. People were, but I was like, oh God, thank God, dude.
Oh,
I don't have to
shoot.
wear it.
Not my
Wow.
job.
Not your employer.
No, we had it's even since they said you got to start wearing masks, we have not been taking it off, man. Anybody that's
And that
doing it.
confusion just came to
There's confusion
dude, I don't
today,
know. It's like
bro.
if you see, it's kind of funny because they say if you test positive, you have to quarantine until you test negative. Well, once you get positive with COVID-19, it's not like in 5 days you don't have symptoms and all of a sudden you're going to test negative, dude. You're going to keep testing positive for a while.
Yeah.
It's not like something that just goes away overnight.
No.
So I guess that's what, after reading the fine print, it's 10 days, then you can go back as long as you're not symptomatic, but still you're not ever. Then why the 5 days in place?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. Do you remember this blurb of a story when President Biden's dog bit a Secret Service agent? Do you remember that? No. Had to get sent away for further training. You don't remember that?
That was headline news?
That was a headline, dude. I think it was on the cover of Newsweek.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
Whoa. Yeah. Take your first drink. What are you doing? Take a drink. Yeah.
That's good beer. That's that Megadeth Saison 13 from Grill 'Em All right here in Alhambra. Delicious. Yeah, dude, he bit a Secret Service agent.
Oh,
And,
man.
it did not result in serious injury,
Okay.
but he had to go, get some further training. You can't be having dogs biting people like that, I guess.
Was
I
it,
guess.
did you have to go to the farm?
To the what?
The farm?
What farm?
So, like when they usually deal with dogs, sometimes it's like, yeah, we took him to a farm where he's running free on the ranch and, running with other dogs.
Who
and-
knows, dude? Who knows? Who knows with these guys?
Running with dogs and stuff like
Frolicking through the fields.
that. Frolicking
flowing
with fields with sheep and cows and chickens.
No.
Okay.
Let's see what else happened. Oh, the Democrats wanted to add 4 more seats to the Supreme Court. You remember when that whole thing was going? When
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. I mean, it sucks that what happened with Ginsburg's passing and a couple people quit or whatever happened. I'm not exactly sure. All I remember is that Ginsburg passed away, and the other guy quit, retired, and so Trump got to elect his guys.
Yeah, right.
Got to elect his guys, and that's just the way the ball bounces. Sometimes it's just unfortunate that so many happened in that time, and it totally swung the vote from one side to the other.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that?
Don't have a lot to say about it. I mean, to be honest with them trying to get for seats, I go, yeah, come on, guys. If let people elect stuff, don't shove stuff down their throats. And stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Wrong.
Let's see. Oh, remember that rover that landed on Mars? They launched a little mini helicopter, so it flew 10 feet high. That's how high it got, an elevation of 10 feet. Once again, confirming that there's dirt on. I don't know, dude. It cost $80 million though.
Oh, nice.
To $80 million.
Did you put into that, Chris? The $80 million?
I did. I should have invested.
I was gonna say, why don't they take a droid? I'm like, yeah, there's no internet, Gregg. Helicopter sounds good.
Hey, you remember when that Colonial Pipeline got held ransom?
No.
The company, they got hacked, and the Russian hackers were like, you have to give us $5 million or we're going to shut off oil, or they're going to not allow it, the pipeline to open and all that. You don't remember that?
That was... Yes, I do remember that now that you say it, but it was like real quick, man. It wasn't like...
It was like, it took like 4
a
or
couple
5
of
days.
days?
That's a big deal. It's a big deal.
But that's kind of like a faker. Like, hey, if you don't,
But they did hack them.
Okay. Yeah, I know they hacked them. But it was like, sounds like a faker shit.
I don't know. What are you saying? They hacked themselves?
No, that I'm saying that, like, we're gonna do something. We're gonna release something, but if you don't give us $5 million, that's like shit, dude.
That's something from like Superman. One of the Superman.
Yeah, there you go. Something with Superman.
One of the Superman movies.
Why can't they? I need $20 billion.
You remember the cicadas?
No.
The insects that come up from out of the ground?
Oh,
every
yes.
17 years?
That
happened in May this year.
They did.
You don't remember it? So
No, not that
what do
one.
you do all day?
Work, listen to metal, watch wrestling, drink some beers.
What happened in the world of wrestling this year?
A lot of things.
Let's hear it.
Happened. Oh, AEW.
That
came up.
Was that late 2020? Wasn't it? Was it?
Well, that was the start of it, late 2020. But they got a steam rolling, in that kind of stuff, man. Wrestling came up, man. AEW.
A lot of concerts.
They went from the
canceled.
A lot of concerts canceled. A lot of tours canceled. Where are we at right now? You said April, May.
I'm in the May.
So I think in the state of California, there was, I think it was the 24th of June was like the date that things were going to start to open up. Like you said about the masks, like you were talking about, hey, you don't have to wear a mask out or, outside. Different things were opening up. Hey, things are happening out again. Restaurants are opening up, or more things that were closed are starting to reopen and open again. I think that was a date on that one, on June. But May was coming. It was like, hey, next month. I want to say that up until that month, I don't remember going out to restaurants or doing something like, oh, you can take takeout. Even though I wanted to help them out, I still just I'd rather just cook at home and market, whatever, not really go out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I waited for that time too. It was like, oh, things are opening up. Shit, let's go.
It just seems like as soon as you get hope, it gets just crushed.
That's what I think right now is going on. Like you said, with COVID, people getting it all around, and they said, end of this month, it should be already on a decline. We'll see. I
don't know, but I'm wondering, like, when the flu. I don't know when the flu first started. There's like, oh, the flu started in 16 whatever year. I mean, was this what it was like?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
know what we're trying to prevent here, because I don't think that we're doing a good job at it.
No,
we're not doing a good job at it as a nation of
too.
trying to bring vaccinated, unvaccinated, masks, no masks, 6 feet 6 inches deep. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It seems like whatever we're trying to do, it's not working. It's almost like, dude, I mean, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. It's almost like, let's just go back to normal life, and what happens.
And just deal with what's happening. Yeah. Do you?
Hey, there's a vaccination available. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't, you don't.
Do you still think people do 6 feet? I'm gonna say no. For me personally, I don't see it.
I've never done 6 feet. I've never gone around people. I'm around people so much that it's impossible. Impossible for me to be 6 feet away.
What about when you're out, not work, and you're out?
If I want to keep 6 feet away from people, I'm walking down the middle of the street.
Okay.
Because the sidewalk, no one's 6 feet away from each other.
Correct.
No one.
Okay.
No one. I went to the movies. Are you still supposed to keep 6 feet away now? Because I just went to the movies a couple weeks ago, and I was sitting in the seat next to somebody that I didn't know.
I'm gonna say no, man.
And on the other side of that person was another person I didn't know. And on the other side of that person was another one. And so all three of those people were less than 6 feet.
Did they ask you to wear your mask still?
They say you are required to wear your mask
when you're not eating. So if
you're not enjoying beverage or food.
Tasty beverage or food. Okay, yeah. So, like you said, if you're enjoying your popcorn or your candy or something good, a drink.
But
and then I know
it's either you can or you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like saying that's like saying, yeah, we're gonna. If you want to speed, you can speed for like 30 seconds, and then you have to go back to the normal. You can only.
I like that scenario.
Don't speed when you see a cop. Besides that, speed, right?
Yes.
Only wear your seatbelt when you're gonna get in a crash.
Oh.
When you're gonna get in a crash, wear your seatbelt. When you're not, don't wear it. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. It's just asinine.
That's hard, dude.
And really, I think I speak for. I would think that I speak for the majority of people. I'm over it, dude. I'm so over the whole COVID-19 shit. Yeah. I'm tired of wearing a mask. Tired of just hearing information, then hearing other information, contradicting information. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to that. Everybody's blaming. It's like everybody blaming. Everybody's saying everybody's right, but no one's taking accountability. No one's
right.
I don't hear. It's like everybody wants to blame, but no one ever wants to say they said something wrong.
Let me ask you this one: Did you put gloves on? This is at work. Did you put gloves on?
I may have once.
Oh, that was it?
I don't, because I wash my hands.
Okay.
I wash my hands. I used antibacterial pumpage.
Okay.
I'm not a big face toucher. I don't like bring my hands to my face and mouth and eyes.
So you don't scratch your beard or anything
pick
like
my
that?
nose.
Yeah, that's it. Pick your nose.
Pick my nose.
Scratch your beard. Okay, cool.
I pick my friends and I pick my nose. But I've also picked my friend's nose.
I was gonna say, the glove thing. I don't know. Maybe about a month, maybe 2, and then I kind of just stopped. But I mean, I did have sanitizer available, from personal.
Have you
have
you seen the people that wear the gloves and then put the sanitizer on the glove?
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
Idiots, but yeah.
So you do it.
No, I mean, I had customers ask me to do that before I rang their stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I could apply
sanitizer on. See,
yeah,
here's the funny thing.
Can you sanitize your hands? Even though I had gloves on, can you sanitize your hands?
Just to give you guys some context, we just don't like to talk about where we work, but me and Gregg both work in a retail environment.
Yes.
So somebody bitching about, hey, sanitize your hands before you touch these things that I'm buying. Do you understand that where this stuff came from and how many people have probably touched it before you touched it and brought it to me to purchase it? Me sanitizing my gloved hands are not going to do shit for what's already on there. Are you?
Exactly.
And if you're going to take it home and spray it, Lysol it, and microban it, and put it through an infrared and whatever, take a bath with it, I don't know. It's nothing's going to do anything good. So
yeah. Just saying on that, I had a celebrity couple. I overheard a celebrity couple talk about going to the market, bringing it home, and then once they got it home, this was the son talking to his mom. He was like, the mom goes, yeah, every time we go to the market, I come home and then I wash it with soap and water, and all the packaging, blah 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 blah. And the son goes, is that why the chicken tastes like soap? And it made me think of like,
Wait, washing the chicken?
Yeah, in the package still. Not actually taking the chicken out and washing it, but I mean washing the chicken
You ever heard
washing
that
the package.
at work?
No, I think I saw it on an Instagram news feed. You know, something a kid was making a joke to his mom.
2022 memes are officially news.
But it made me think like, wow, that doesn't sound right. And going to the theory, Chris, you're right. How many people touched it before you touched it?
Yeah.
How many people? It went from the packaging company to the truck to packaging to the trucks to this to the drivers to the stalkers to this to that. People touching it before you, blah blah blah, and then us. You're right about that. It just makes people like, don't be so stupid. But some people are. Some people, the germaphobes, they're crazy, man.
I'm sure I've done something stupid once in my life. Once, at the most. I'm rounding up.
What?
Once.
Meet me?
What?
Hang out with me?
No,
Befriend
dude,
me?
I'm glad we met. I'm glad we met. You know, and I was gonna talk about this on our last episode, and now that you just said that, I wanted to talk about it. How me and you met.
Okay.
So me and Gregg work for the same company, and his wife was like a vendor for the company, and I met her, and me and her got along, and she was thinking to herself, man, this guy is just like my husband Gregg. They would get along great. And me and Gregg had seen each other in passing, and I'm kind of one of those guys that walks around with like walking asshole face. Like, I look unapproachable. I look like an asshole. I'm the nicest guy though. And so Gregg probably thought I was an asshole. She's probably said that to me before, but she was like, and we talked about on that episode how the first concert we went to was Tesla and Scorpions. And that wasn't the first time we ever talked or met or anything like that. But, we talked a couple times, but that was kind of the first time where we really, really, really bonded.
Correct.
Was at that concert. So
correct.
It was, so when we say it was kind of like a date, it was kind of like your wife hooked us up on a date, a man date.
A bromance started.
It is a bromance. It's a straight bromance, and that's kind of how our relationship got started. It's been great. It's been on a.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this before of how I recognized you as you had a Farmer Ted pin on your jacket
from 16 Candles.
From 16 Candles, your flare, and you used to make these, I think, CDs. I think it was like Ozzy and
I'd make my
Motley
own.
Crue.
Yeah.
You make your own mixed CDs, and I remember. You were stalking at the time, and it was like, all this. It was always like Motley Crue blasting at the time, or Ozzy, or whatever, Judas Priest, and it was like, yeah, who's this guy? And then there's this guy Chris, blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then when she introduced me, or it was like, yeah, this guy Chris, blah blah. And I was like, is that the guy that plays rock all the time?
I never knew this story, dude. That's awesome.
I think I touched it up on your
great,
your
dude.
wedding that I mentioned it before, and. Yeah, that was it, and we started talking, and then we started to get tickets, and now, hey, we're Scorpions, and hey, I think we saw each other in the break room a few times, and said what's up, and wrestling and rock, and that was kind of it, man. I think you're right, when we went to Scorpions and Tesla, and we saw each other, oh, there you guys are, hey, and then we got closer and rocked out for a little bit, and that's when I knew, it was like, yeah, damn, this guy's fun. I need to do this again, so. And I don't think I've ever stopped.
Yeah, we haven't stopped in
I think
almost 20 years.
I think we've paused our relationship once in a while, where family or whatever direction we are going in from life has come into effect. But on that, man, we haven't.
We've always been there. We've definitely always been there for each other when we've needed each other.
Yeah, definitely.
And
on that.
Yeah, everybody needs a friend like that in their life for sure. I thank God Gregg's in mine.
Hell yeah.
Kentucky Derby. The winner got disqualified for testing for illegal substance.
Yeah.
Sounds like Ben Johnson at the Olympics.
Oh, man. Woo.
That was a big story because that's
dude.
the biggest race of the year right there. I'm sure most people heard about it, and that's like Ben Johnson getting disqualified from the Olympics when he won the gold medal. What was it, 88 or whatever, or 80? Yeah, 88. That's a big deal. I remember that vividly.
Did the owner, I'm sure he made a nice bet. Did he have to give the money back?
I'm sure. Well, yeah, he got disqualified. So.
But you made a bet, though. I mean, at the time.
That's what you're saying. If you already got paid out,
Exactly.
what do you do? Return the money? I
You
don't
got
know.
disqualified,
That's a great question.
I won,
Because they didn't come out with that until later.
right? So say it happened 2 weeks later. You got paid out.
They're never going to know who you are.
Well, I'm talking about the owner because I'm sure the owner drops a.
But what about all those other people?
Yeah,
that were
all
at
those
the
other
very-
people.
Everybody else that bet.
Yeah.
And then what about the people that got, if anything,
The trifectas.
if anything, the people that bet on the horse that won got their money, and then the people that came in second went back and said, my horse actually won now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
did they have to pay out twice for the winner? I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to say they probably said no.
Nah,
They didn't
no,
really win.
No. You missed out.
Horses on roids. Nowhere but the United States are you going to find that.
Right.
June. June was a pretty slow month. Biden met with Vladimir Putin, and the U.S. intelligence released a bunch of information on UFOs saying that they are indeed
I do remember that.
real.
I do remember that.
We'll see.
All right.
I've never seen one. Have you seen one?
UFO? No, I have not.
Delta variant, July. Right around the 4th of July time when Biden said everything would be over, we are going to get the Delta variant.
Wow.
And I remember the Delta, but I don't remember it. Like, I maybe it all just kind of, the whole COVID thing just kind of runs together.
Okay.
And so I remember Delta being a thing, but I don't really remember, like, oh my God, the Delta variant. Like, I don't remember it, vividly remember it being so much worse.
Correct. Yeah,
Like-
I don't think so either.
It was just like, oh, there's another strain
Correct.
kind of a thing. Billionaires go to space. That would be Branson and Jeff Bezos. My favorite whole part of that whole thing was William Shatner.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
when he
yeah.
landed down and he was like,
A kid in a candy store, dude.
It's-
He was like super excited, and he
he was crying.
Yeah,
It's so amazing to see another human being so genuinely moved by something like that, and to see, especially someone like William Shatner that's been associated with space.
Yeah, exactly.
His whole life, and just watching that pouring of raw emotion, it gets you when you see it. When you saw it for the first time, you got emotional with him. You're like, dude, it was to me, it was a big deal to see that.
You know what about that kind of made me like, I thought it was like I thought they were gonna do more than just kind of go up in the air, go around and then come back down. I thought it was gonna be like, they're gonna go to the space station, or they're gonna do this, they're gonna walk in space, they're gonna do this, and it wasn't like that. But I mean, when they came down, I was like, oh, that's what they did. All right, cool.
Where are they going to go? They're going to go to the Death Star. Let's go land on Hoth. Pick up some Ewoks and cruise back in the Millennium Falcon quick.
Yeah,
That's how you thought it was going to happen? It was William Shatner. It was the USS Enterprise that did it all.
Same thing, bro. Not really.
That's funny, dude.
He's gonna hang out with Chewbacca at the bar. He's gonna do this. And see Mr. Spock. No, nothing like that. But that's what I thought, dude. So when they just did the up and down thing, it was cool. I mean, hey, can you say they did it? Sure. They didn't say how long it was gonna take, or it's only gonna take 30 seconds or whatever it was. But yeah, he did it, dude. You're right. He came down. The emotion was so.
Dude, it was like.
Was so like genuine. Like,
It made
oh
you
my
emotional.
God, dude.
And it's so good to see that.
Yeah, and
In
they
a
were
human
happy.
being.
Everyone's clapping, like, dude, you did it. I think he was, what, 85 or 80
Maybe.
something?
I think maybe older than that, but yeah.
Like something where, like, hey, if something goes wrong, something goes wrong. But he made it.
They did. Hey. Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah,
They
loved
finally
it.
had the Tokyo Olympics. I didn't really watch much of it.
Okay,
When you watch the Olympics, what sports Summer Olympics we're talking about right now? Which events do you like to watch? Which are your kind of go-tos?
I do like the track and field because I did track and field. What? You don't believe me? You want me to show some pictures?
You did
You
the short jump and the.
No, I ran long distance, dude. I was in high school. I ran the mile and the 2 mile on track and field. Long distance runner.
I wouldn't
Loneliness of the long distance runner.
I would not guess that.
Yeah, dude. I ran cross country too, man.
Really?
Got a letter.
I didn't know I had an athlete on our hands right here.
You're a mathlete?
Let's go
Or an
for a
athlete?
jog. Let's go for a jog right now.
Let's do it. I'm gonna stretch you out. Oh yeah, let's do it now, man. Let's see you stretch.
My legs are so sore.
You know what, dude? I was track and field was good, dude. I mean, you know what? I liked the water runs from water polo, or there was a lot of good things on the Olympics that I do. I enjoyed it, from wrestling to the weightlifting to I was really, and I was talking to this about my wife during the week, was I was super excited, not really excited, but I was super glad that they did skateboarding as an Olympic sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised that I believe the Japanese won gold in men's and ladies. And I was like, man, didn't that originate in America? Why didn't these guys just dominate? And hey, people get better. I mean, you know, it's an international sport now. So I was happy about that. Cycling, running. I mean, all the sports on that, man, were fun. Fencing was even kind of crazy. I think there was an American that won fencing, ladies. Just different things that I remember about it. But I remember watching it. And, I know what I like. The swimming. So swimming was really good. Men's and the ladies, the relays, diving. Oh my God! Seeing these guys.
How did Gregg Louganis do?
He lost.
Was he in it?
No.
Oh.
Maybe back in the 80s.
My joke backfired.
You know, stuff like that. The swimming, the diving, is good. Now, what I felt bad for all the Olympians was the experience that they were promised, and they couldn't get it because they didn't allow people in the stadiums. I think if the sports were out in the middle of the street, like, you know, running or cycling, people were able to gather. But in stadiums, in arenas and stuff like that, it was just, hey, who's there? The judges, coaches, and other Olympians from there. That was all that was allowed in there.
My favorite sport to watch is that handball. Have you watched the handball?
Right. Handball. Oh, man.
That sport,
yeah.
you know, I always think to myself, if the United States took their best basketball players and made a handball team, they would never lose. If you watch that sport, what's it all about? Speed, strength, height, power, just size.
Yeah.
And what is that? Basketball players, dude. Could you imagine all those guys out there? It would be, you know, get a bunch of 6'5", 6'6" guys out there. It would be crazy.
Basketball, field hockey. What I did like too was 3-on-3 basketball. That was kind of you know my favorite. I'm sorry. You know my favorite sport? Beach volleyball. Ladies, beach volleyball is my favorite.
Why is that?
The girls are good looking and fun, and it's just a fast paced sport. Bam, 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 bam. Hit this and that. Jumping in the sand. Jumping in this. Jumping in that. Dude, it was good. I like that, man. Bam, bam, bam.
All right. All right. There you go. You heard it from his lips.
Oh, and I'm excited about the Winter Olympics coming up, man. I think in a few weeks.
I would love to go luging.
Oh.
I want to luge.
Yeah, right?
What about the Big Talk bobsled team?
I take it on the back because I'm the heaviest.
Well, no, that means you'd have to push it. Well, you are the runner.
Yeah, see?
So maybe that would work. What else happened this year? Oh, here's a debacle we can talk about. American forces withdrawing from Afghanistan.
Big.
And really leaving that country high and dry.
Wow. That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge, dude, because
huge.
Not only was it the American troops, but it was all the people that were in Afghanistan that were Afghanistan citizens that were helping us, that were left there.
Yeah.
The Taliban vowed that they would kill you if you were still there for helping the
Yeah,
American
that
forces.
was-
We left a lot of people there. That just was not cool.
That was very heartful, seeing these people diving, climbing, clutching to the airplanes. You know? Yeah, dude, that was wild.
You know, in the end, it's you know, Biden was blaming Trump for the bad agreements they made with the Taliban, and Trump was blaming Biden for the way they exited. But everybody wants to blame someone, but it seems like no one's ever responsible.
Yeah.
No one's ever responsible, but everybody's blaming each other.
Yeah.
And that works on both sides. It doesn't matter if you're on the right or the left. It seems like if anything doesn't go right, no one gets blamed, or no one takes responsibility for it. Everybody just blames everyone else, and it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely.
Delta variant, still going strong. Holding on strong. Cuomo resigned as governor of New York. And he still says he didn't do anything wrong, but, he resigns. I guess, I don't know, maybe he had other shit to do. Do you remember this? And I had to look this up when I read about it. I'd never even heard of it. But my wife knew what it was, and I believe my oldest, the 12-year-old, knew. The milk crate challenge on TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok. I call it TikTok.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is that when they were jumping on?
They were
milk
building
crates?
these, they were stacking milk crates in a staircase formation and climb to the top, but they were so unstable. People were falling, and I think someone even died.
Yes,
I do
that. I do remember that.
What are people doing?
They want to do anything, dude. I mean, come on. You remember, was it the ice bucket challenge?
That was for charity.
Some people didn't do it. Some people didn't donate. I challenge you, Chris, or ice bucket challenge, and you ice bucket.
Yeah, I don't know.
I challenge you. Okay.
I had to look it up, and I was like, man, do people think this is a good idea?
Well, and wasn't there also a water shortage at the time?
I don't know.
Well, we're in the summertime, so hey, you know what? Don't waste water. Don't waste water. And then we're doing the ice bucket challenge.
Let me get on a little soapbox again. That kind of brings me to something that's going on now, but I'll bring it back. I'll rewind it. Do you remember when the Southern California, but the LA department, the water department, whoever supplies the water, was saying, you guys need to conserve. We're in a drought.
Correct.
Conserve. And then the citizens of LA and Southern California did such a great job of conserving, they had to raise their prices because they weren't making enough money to cover their costs. Do you remember that shit? Do you remember that shit from a couple years ago?
Yes, I do.
And do you see what's happening now with the gas company? Have you heard this shit about people's bills going from $80 to $400?
Yes.
Because it's a commodity. Dude, get the fuck out of here, dude. This is just... So who was responsible for the fires? Not all of them, but a lot of the fires that happened over the last year or two.
Wasn't it the electric company?
Yeah, no, it was a gas.
Okay,
It's
gas
a gas?
company. Yes.
Whoever's Edison or whoever's providing the...
Okay.
Whatever it was. And I'm just wondering if they are raising their prices, if that has to do with that or not.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Maybe I am. It's gas and electricity. It's all power. Get out. What else we got going on here, dude? We got... here we go. I read this story and I couldn't believe what I was reading, dude. And I just... So far, we've really talked about serious subjects like presidents, governors, COVIDs, Olympics.
Yeah.
People dying, people this and that, Here's a story, and I did a copy and paste, so I might have to just breeze over it really, really quick, but this has to do with Nicki Minaj. Rapper, pop star, whatever she is. She issued a tweet. This is in September. We're all the way in September, folks. That her cousin in Trinidad had a friend who was vaccinated, but then became impotent, and his balls swelled up and causing his fiance to cancel their wedding. That was her initial tweet. And the people of Trinidad, the doctor said didn't know anybody. Nobody had gone to the hospitals complaining of this. They didn't have any record of it. Nothing happened. She then subsequently, within some length of time, not months, but within the same amount of time, sent another tweet, #Ballgate. And she was stating that she had been invited. Check this shit out. This is just how back-asswards our fucking government is. Was invited to the White House to discuss the situation.
About Ballgate.
About Ballgate. When the press secretary, White House press secretary, got questioned about this by reporters, Jen Psaki, or whatever her name is, the White House, she said that they did offer a phone call between her and the White House doctors.
Okay.
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like,
So your government money.
so Nicki Minaj says that her cousin's fiance or whatever, balls got enlarged and became impotent because he got vaccinated. There's nothing else backing this up.
Oh, okay.
But yet she's getting a conversation with White House doctors about it.
Out of control,
This
baby.
is
Out of
stupid, dude.
control.
What is going on in our world, dude?
Well,
Jesus.
anybody that's famous or popular can say stuff and things can happen.
It's
dude.
true. It's true. We're running up against an hour here. Let's go.
Stop fucking talking, man.
An independent company hired by Republicans said that no, there was no fraud in Arizona, and actually, when the Republican the people that they hired to do it actually said that actually you lost by even more than the original counts. So that came out.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I
And
don't think I heard that one.
well, you need to copy paste more. California governor recall failed also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Failed or didn't go through. Like people really didn't
Well,
need
they got
to vote
voted it down.
Voted down.
The Democrats are trying to get this infrastructure deal through and a budget for $3.5 trillion, so a total of $4.5 trillion.
Okay.
Excuse me. They're trying to push through. Let's see. The economy. I don't know. Do you pay immense attention to the economy? Inflation is way up. It's like the biggest it's been since like the early 80s, dude. And we're going to get into like 70s. Remember the 70s?
Yeah.
Of course you do. I don't. Remember the gas lines
Yes.
and all that stuff? It's getting there.
All right.
Will it get there? I don't know. You know, the
gonna
Fed
get there.
seems like it can do more, be more responsible, but I don't know. Do you pay much attention to that or no?
No, not too much.
Oh, okay. We have a labor shortage,
That one I believe.
and I can tell by the kind of people I'm seeing working.
Right? Nobody wants
go.
to. Nobody wants to go back to work. Dude.
Here we go. And this might be the biggest story of 2022. It probably affected every single person in the world. Facebook had a worldwide outage lasting several hours. Do you remember that, dude? When everything went down? Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And people were panicking. People actually had to go to like other sources to get their news and gossip.
Yes, I do.
I didn't even know. When it happened, I didn't even know.
Yeah, because you don't go on Facebook, dude.
Well, no, I don't. I don't go on Facebook.
Yeah, you're not.
What's
52
On, what's on Facebook?
people, advertising, good times.
God, I could do without advertising.
Yeah, it's a lot of advertising.
I'm trying to figure out a way to not to watch advertising.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna advertise our show. How about that?
Yeah, I
Big
love
Talk,
that,
Chris and
dude.
Gregg.
Big Talk, Chris and Gregg. It's going worldwide. It already is. It already is. We got listeners all over the world. I love it. I love it.
You need not maybe this episode, next episode, next one after that. You need to update me on where we are in other countries.
Oh shoot!
If we got any new ones, because
Oh.
I think last time we were at Australia.
Dude, this lady
Canada.
over here is I don't know what she's doing, but she's done with it. She was moving this cart around. It's going clickety 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 clickety.
Clickety click.
She
Don't
went by
talk
like
back.
3 or 4 times. I think she did it on purpose. I will definitely update you next episode on where we are with our international audience.
Now, didn't recently you told me that we hit over 200 Instagram followers?
No, 100. We're over
100.
We're over 100.
Not 200.
102.
102. Okay,
102.
maybe that's what I thought. 102.
Yeah, dude.
So to all you for all 102 people, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for following us at bigtalkcg.podcast on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Check this out, dude. This is I'm going to tell you the first part because it makes the second part funny.
Okay.
So the Biden administration, seeking to counteract the steep rise in gasoline prices, orders the Department of Energy to release 500 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to lower prices because the prices were getting just too high. Here's funny. This next part's funny. In response to this is a different story, but it kind of is run side by side. In response to the global shortage of maple syrup, the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup Producers announces that it is releasing 50 million pounds of syrup from its strategic reserves. True story. I love it, dude.
There's
I had no idea
there's
there was
maple
a
syrup
shortage.
and reserves.
Maple syrup shortage, and there's a not yeah exactly. The big story isn't that there was a shortage. The big story is there's actually a reserve, and it actually had 50 million pounds in it.
Was it because Aunt Jemima went away?
I don't know. Maybe no. Well, that would have conserved it because if people aren't buying it, they had to pull it from the shelf. I don't remember seeing it pulled from the shelf though.
No, it wasn't. They sold out.
They
They
did?
said it's going away. Hey, no more. There's not going to be Aunt Jemima anymore. Goodbye. So long. And then people were like, "Ooh, I'm gonna buy it all up."
I'm gonna buy a bottle of
And then
syrup.
And then syrup came back under just a different name. It's almost like same color. It just said, I think, something Mill Road, Old Mill Road.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
like Granite Mill Road or some shit.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then used to be Aunt Jemima.
Omicron.
Whoa.
I usually just call it. Do most people call it Omnicron?
Okay.
I hear most people calling it Omnicron. I don't hear, or do you call it Omicron?
I don't know. I still call it COVID.
COVID. I just call it COVID.
I'm an old man. COVID.
It's running wild. Oh yeah, like Hulkamania. Well, I just had a macho man doing Hulkamania. But it is running wild like Hulkamania.
Running wild.
Let's see what else we got here. What else happened in this last month? Oh,
Hey, you know what you didn't talk about?
What's that?
And it did make news. I think it was in the month of October. Big Talk with Christian Grade started.
September 21st was our first episode.
All right, September 21st. In September,
September, Big Talk with Chris and Greg.
it was starting on the
Started
airwaves. Yeah.
on the airwaves,
so-
and as I like to call it, the interwebs.
interwebs.
And we are fucking worldwide.
Worldwide. Like Scorpions Worldwide Live?
We're worldwide live.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I mean, we kind of ran through that fast. There was a lot to cover, so we kind of had to. And I know that we were talking a lot about more serious subjects.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I kind of wanted to just have a year in review about some stuff that happened that
Of course.
affected everybody, and not, just go on a little tangent about a little bit this, a little bit that. We'll continue to do that in our next episodes. But I thought it was important to kind of touch on something that affected everybody.
Hell yeah.
That's out there. One thing that I think that affected everybody, and was the death of Betty White on December 31st.
Right?
And that
That
was
was super surprising,
That was a
man.
super surprise,
Yeah.
and just weeks from her 100th birthday, and one of mine and my wife's favorite shows, Golden Girls. As a matter of fact, there's a game you play at your wedding where you throw out a question and you see who can answer the right, what's the right answer. So one of our questions was, what's Chris and Lucia's favorite TV show? And the answer was Golden Girls, because we used to watch that show. We rotated around, but at that time, dude, we were watching Golden Girls every night when we went to bed. Every night, man, we loved that show, dude. And so sad, that she passed away December 31st. Man, yeah, we love Golden
That's
Girls.
cool,
It's great. Maybe a couple other people from the music industry that passed away. Charlie Watts, the drummer from Rolling Stones,
Yeah.
passed away, and DMX. Those are probably the top, the bigger. I know that there's a lot of people that passed away, obviously, but those are the people I just want to touch on quick. But Betty White probably being the biggest. And,
Okay.
And she meant a lot for the animal world. So they have the Betty White Challenge where you can donate money
Oh,
to
yeah,
your
dude,
local
that's nice,
shelter.
dude.
So
Heck yeah.
feel free to do that, guys. And I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add on to anything that I've said, or anything I missed, or anything you want to touch on?
No, we were good. You brought up some good subjects about that kind of stuff. No, man.
This is probably about as educational as we're ever gonna get. This episode talking about this kind of stuff. Most of it were opinionated and talking about talking about fun stuff and what kind of idiots we're making of ourselves and stuff. But a little education now and then is not a bad thing. And I just want to kind of throw that out there.
Well, I'll talk about a few things. I'm glad concerts back in effect.
Mhm.
So this probably the second half of June, July is when concerts started to open up again and show up, and it was fun. You still it's inside, you still have to wear a mask. Whatever. Of course, when you're inside and you're drinking a beer, you don't really have to. But once you finish your beer, put your mask back on. And other things, same thing with live wrestling, independent wrestling started. Me and Chris went to a show. We took our wives, and we were hella happy. The place wasn't super packed. It was bar wrestling. This was in November. It super wasn't packed, but it was still good enough for we felt we were okay.
Yeah.
And we had fun. Our favorite tag team, PP Ray, was on the show, and we had a good time. there was a lot of room. It looked like a lot of people were reserved on, and you had to be vaccinated to get into the show. So
Yeah, that's when they first started having the prove you're vaccinated thing going on.
Yeah. And then my daughter turned 21 in September, so that was last year was fun.
Party.
Fun for her, and hanging out with her and having a few drinks with her and educating her on drinking. And
Has she seen Hard Bodies?
No, I don't think she's seen Hard Bodies, dude. Hard Bodies. No, but
I'm gonna go watch that right now, dude.
oh,
I'm gonna watch that when I get home, dude. Hard Bodies.
that was about it, man. But overall, a better year than 2020.
Whoever's
I'll tell you
out
that much,
there,
man.
they can first post who was the main character of Hard Bodies. I will give you a shout out on our next episode.
All right.
Who was the main character in Hard Bodies? I
right.
said it in the cheesy episode, movie
Exactly.
episode. I say it. You can go back and listen to that episode, and you get the answer. And then you listen to the rest of it.
Yeah, of course. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this up for Big Talk with Chris and Gregg. Thank you for listening to us.
One thing.
Oh.
I just want to remind everybody, we're at Gorilla Mall in Alhambra,
Yes.
California. Come smash burgers. Shove them in your face. All the burgers are good. Don't let anything on the menu scare you because there's some...
Tasty.
There's some peanut butter and jelly on the menu on a hamburger, and I'm going to tell you what, every single burger, we've had them all. They're all delicious. They're all great. Come down here, feed your face.
Great place. They
Atmosphere is great.
the blast metal. They have either wrestling or rock on their TVs. Staff is excellent and fun. Great.
Yeah, thank you for letting us record here.
Yeah, thank you for letting us record here. And all right, guys, we're going to wrap this up and see ya.